He, aloha, and mahalo. Beautiful morning here on the ranch. Again, thank you so much, our subscribers, our followers, our supporters. We're still seeing a very high percentage of people watching our videos without logging in. That's a pretty big 93% of you. Yeah, it doesn't include in the viewership of our account. So if you guys can log into your account, Google account, and subscribe and like our videos, that would be fantastic. And we should give you all mahalos and alohas from our ranch here. This morning, I want to talk about things that you can grow here on the ranch. Obviously, you cannot grow the boat. That's my boat. I'm just wishing that it's in the water so I can go fishing this morning when it's beautiful up. So calm. This is the beauty of living here up on, elevation wise. We're about at 1,800 feet above sea level. Yeah, we live in a subdivision called Eden Rock. Yeah, one of the questions that one of the viewers asked was how we were able to purchase the land, or how do we buy the land. So I want to cover that before I move on to the topic of today, which is what can we grow on these um, lands here in Eden Rock or in the subdivisions close by. Below us, we have Hawaiian Acres. Kopua Farms actually is right next to us, and then Fern Acres. And then it goes down to, oh, I forgot the name of Hawaiian Acres. And then Curtis Town and Orchid Lands. And but up here, we're elevation wise, we're a little bit higher. So how did we found this property? Yeah, I sign up. My apologies. This is not really, I don't know exact, because I was searching for this answer yesterday and I couldn't find it. But I think it's either Zillow, Redfin, or Realtor. One of those. Yeah. But anyways, it's one of those. I signed up for notifications. And talking about notification, please hit that bell button and don't forget like and subscribe so you can learn from us. Remember, I always tell you, we have a lot of videos up now. You can at least learn one thing, and that will be awesome. Anyways, I signed up on one of the apps or website, Redfin, Zillow, Realtor. Yeah, I think one of those. And I signed up to receive notifications of, what do you call it? For sale by owners, or owner finance. Yeah. And so I was sitting this one morning in my house in Seattle, and something popped up on my phone, and I was like, "Oh, this is interesting." There were 5 properties. One in actually, yeah, one in HPP, Hawaiian Paradise Hawaiian Paradise Park, and then 2 in Orchid Lands, and 2 up here. One of them was this one, and then right across of them is another property that were on sale, owner finance. And so I called up the number, and I was talking to this guy. I was like, "Hey, aloha." It was 808 number, and say, "Aloha, I'm here in Seattle, and I'm looking to hopefully buy a land through you in Hawaii." And he would laugh and said, "Oh, I'm here up on top of downtown Seattle." I was like, "What?" He was like, "I'm here on top of Seattle downtown, prepping my breakfast." And I was like, "What the heck? Hey, I'm here down south of you." And so we were, back and forth, and then he was like, "Okay, yeah, I still have." I actually asked, "Hey, I want those lands in Orchid Lands," and it said, "Oh, I'm sorry, someone just bought those yesterday." I was like, "Oh my gosh, those were my priorities. I love those, that area." I said, "I'm sorry, yeah, someone bought them yesterday." And I still have one in HBB. So I said, "No, no, I don't like HBB. Uh, it's a beautiful place, very nice, but the traffic is just horrible. And I don't want to sit in traffic. So I don't want to worry about traffic. That's one thing about HBB. It's a beautiful place. Don't get me wrong. It's a little bit warmer too for my take. Coming in from Seattle, it's a little bit warmer. Um, so so he was like, okay, I have two lands in up the hill in Eden Rock. And so I said, okay, I'll buy one. And then he said, why don't you buy both of them? They're pretty cheap. I was like, okay, so what's the deal? And then he's like, oh, 2,500 down, 7%, no prepayment penalty, and $369.49 a month. And I was like, wow, that is cheaper than a Toyota Tacoma or Toyota Tundra. You know, $369 a month. Anyone can buy that. And 7% is not bad if especially when there's no prepayment penalty, because you can pay it up front. You can advance and then shrink that interest rate down to whatever percentage you prefer. Anyways, and so that was the story. And I was so thrilled. So I was so happy. So I told him, it's okay, Sal. Whatever paperwork you need. So he sent me okay, you need to review your the contract and all that. So I reviewed the contract, send them to my lawyers. They review it, or actually my lawyers were in Seattle, so they had to find some lawyers here in Hawaii, and then they reviewed the documentation, and then they get back to me. They told me, okay, there's a difference here. You need to make sure that these guys do this. And so I talked to the seller, and that figured out and everything. And then I signed the documents, sending everything to him, and then we finalized the purchase. And so that's how we buy this land. Yeah, it's an owner finance. Yeah. So, and when we bought this land, there was nothing on it. There's really, really nothing on it. It was just Chinese guava. I think they call them Hawaiian grass because they grow anywhere. People here don't like them, but I actually love them. I don't want to. I love these guys. They're really good for wood, especially for building our Pacifica huts. Oh my gosh, these are. Oh, let me show. Let me show you why I love them. Okay, let me show you. This guava right there. See these straight trees? Yeah, the other one is an ohia tree, which is also a fantastic tree. Like those are ohia trees, but the skinny ones that are very, straight and tall and beautiful. Yeah, those are the Chinese guava. So yes, you can grow Chinese guava. Yeah, let's go to the topic of today. You can grow ulu, which is breadfruit. You can grow banana. You can grow sugar canes. You can grow citrus. There's a citrus plant behind that. Okay, I guess I gotta take you around and show you what you can grow, so you can literally see it. So banana. So banana. Yeah, a very small one here. Yeah, I think this is the very first one here. It wasn't really like we didn't have soil, so we're still feeding it all kinds of stuff, trying to get it. So I think the next ones will be bigger. I really believe that. So yeah, we have, and then more cake is coming up, and a lot of soil we put down. Remember the pigs? Now we have pigs, so we put in poop. Pigs poop. They're really good for fertilizer and for food for the bananas, especially bananas. And then here's the ulu. Tea leaves is really good for wrapping food, and I think making lace as well. Yeah, and you can also grow potatoes. Yeah, potatoes. So potatoes potatoes, they grow everywhere. These are Okinawan, I think they call them Okinawan potatoes. You can grow chili peppers. These are Hawaiian chili peppers. Yeah, it's coming right back out after the last harvest. Yeah, so it's now green again. It became so yellow, I thought it's gonna die, but it's actually coming back. I think every time that it produces a lot of fruit, kind of die off a little bit, and then now it's roaring back. And obviously you can grow taro. Yeah, taro, they grow here so good. We've harvested taros now already, I mean, several times. Big taros. And then tapioca. Yeah, tapioca right there. Or cassava plants. I guess tapioca is the food. Cassava is the plant. Okay, whatever. It's morioku. Yeah. And more tea leaves. More sugar cane over there. Let's go up at the front here. Yeah, so we planned it. Yeah, some of this this is, I think this is trying its best, to grow. So I'm hoping it'll, now it's warmer again, that it'll come back to life. Yeah, here's another one, ulu, and then yeah, the sugar cane. You can chew them now. They're ready. Yeah, we already harvested some of these guys already. And then we planted coconuts. So that's a coconut tree right there. More tea leaves. Sugar cane over there. Tea leaves. Whatever that is. Coconut. Yeah. Coconut tree. Coconut tree. And this is this plant is, we call it sukkar pakum. I don't know what they call it in English, but it's almost like cherries, but it's different. This is wild. It just came out of nowhere. And then yeah, another coconut tree here. And so yeah, when we do the driveway, these are ohias. This thing will stay here longer than a human being. They're very strong wood, so you can use these ohia trees. They're very heavy. They'll kill your, yeah. So you grow all sorts of stuff here. Yeah. So I hired some people to clear this part, so they actually make the driveway in. Not all the way in there. Just around here. And so they cleared this area over here. Yeah, which I regretted it. I regretted doing that. Okay. So do not hire contractors. Maybe you can just hire them to make a driveway so it's easier for you to see what's on the land, right? Because there's a lot of lava tubes and all sorts of stuff on the land. So I think you need to hire someone to make a driveway. Once you have that driveway in, so you kind of see, then you clear the area by hand, and then go rent a skid steer and then clear it by yourself. That's what I've done with my land here. So I continued this driveway using the skid steer. This whole area here where you see it's cleared, there's no soil but rocks. That's why I don't like it when I hire these people to come and bulldoze it. Because what happened is they bulldoze the area, and all the soil sank into those rocks, because they just bulldozed the whole damn thing. And let's go there and I'll show you. There's no soil. Yeah, I see. It's all rocks. Yeah. Rocks. Yeah, you need to bring soil here. It's all rocks. I mean, rocks. See, rocks. There's no soil. There's rocks. Yeah. So Yeah, so I had them clear this area because we were going to build a house here. And my boat, it needs maintenance on the engines. Okay, let's talk about this boat. The engines are 225 horsepower each. So that's a total of 450, right? 4450. Yeah, 450 horsepower. It can fly. Oh boy. All right, anyways, let's get back to this. Okay, no soil for you to plant anything here. So that's why I regretted it. If you're gonna build, yeah, just make a small house pad just for your house, and then you, as I said, go rent a skid steer, and then scrape your land. Very first thing, why are you gonna scrape? Because you're going to save the soil. Okay, you're gonna save the soil, so that way you can, because there's no soil here. Okay, soil is maybe this thick. Okay, so you need to scrape that. You have to save it. When you pull up a tree, bulldoze up a tree, the roots, shake it, you have to hold the soil, calm down, and yeah. Another thing is, you don't want to bring anything out in from outside because of red ants or whatever they call those. You're gonna might bring bad stuff to your land, so you need to save your soil. Okay, we literally use shovel first. This whole area here. Let me turn this around and show you the soil that I have. Yeah, so this is soil. This area I planted with taro, full of taro. We already harvested it, but we're starting to plant on it again. But it's a lot of soil here. Why? We use shovel, and we collected the soil from this whole area here and put it all in this one section. So that's how we ended up with this mud soil. Yeah, see how thick the soil is here? Yeah, so you might think, oh, there's always soil. No, we scraped them from everywhere, collected them, and put them together. All the soil here. That's before I go get the skid steer. We use manpower to collect all the soil. Okay, now I'll show you where we. So I went and get the skid steer, and I scrape this whole area here. Okay, this is my doing. I didn't allow anybody to bulldoze. I get a skid steer and scrape all the soil from here. See, I scrape it from here, from under the house. I scrape it even from that side. See, all the things that you see is just the lava rock. Okay, lava rock everywhere. See, everywhere is lava rock. There's no soil, maybe just a tiny bit soil. But I collected all the soil I can find. Okay, I collected them, and I'll show you where I put them. Okay, and I'll show you where I put them. There, see? So, this is a lot of soil right here. See my taro patch? This is the newest taro patch that I created. All the way down there. So I scrape soil from everywhere. Now it's bare lava rock. See? That's bare lava rock. Yeah. So I highly recommend you do not bulldoze your land until you scrape everything. Like right now, I can hire someone to come and bulldoze these rocks, level it out if I want to, but I don't want to. I have my own purpose, and that is to have the water run down to those piles of wood, right? Because those will turn into soil. You see that pile of wood right there? Yeah, there. Okay, yeah, those pile of wood. Yeah, I want the water to run down from here into those, so that way they can, turn into soil. Okay, and let me show you the rest of the piled up. So you see, this is the soil piled up all the way down. So, okay. Okay, soil, it's piled up. These are, again, these are potatoes. See, potatoes everywhere here. Sooner or later, we're gonna come and harvest this. You know, good thing about potatoes is they fight with all this ugly grass. Yeah. And so, see, I scrape soil from everywhere. So now you can literally see the rocks. These are lava rocks. Okay? Yeah, lava rocks everywhere. But another batch of potatoes, very, very green. So, okay, so let me show you this. Okay, so this is another pile of wood right here. Yeah, this is kind of a ditch, or yeah, it's natural structure of the land. So that's why I fill it in with all the wood that I don't have time to cut them down. I don't have no grinder to grind them down, or they're just roots. So after I put them here, I I use the skid steer, get the soil out and pile them up as I did over there, and then I left the rest here so they can be composed into soil for future use. And I already planted some stuff here, like this ulu, which is starting to grow back up. I think I messed up. I put the fertilizer right on the roots, which is a deadly stuff for you to do. But I did that. So, but now it's coming back. It looks dead now, but it's coming back. Yeah. So that's why I also built my pig pens over there on top of this. So the nutrients, you know, the really good stuff from the pigs, the gold, I call them gold from the pigs, will come down and also fertilize this. So that way when I plant it in the future, it'll be so nice. The soil will be fantastic. So I'll have a heavy equipment come and grind it down. Yeah. So that's the deal with this pile over here. So I piled it up here, and I also pile them up here, because this is also a big ditch down here. Okay, all right. So, okay, that's good enough for today. Video is very long, but I hope it's very helpful for those of you that ask about how did I purchase the land, and how do I clear the land. Did I hire someone? I did. I spent a lot of money on that small area over there. Yeah, I could have used that for something else. So just the driveway. All right, so again, mahalos, alohas, live your life to the fullest. Okay, yeah, live Kamarale and come to Hawaii, buy your land here. They're still cheap. Yeah, it's beautiful here, beautiful. You know, wake up in the morning and you walk distance, right? These are all 1 acre properties. You can walk out to the front, go all the way to the back, and then breathe heavily like I am now. I jokingly tell my wife that I added 2 years to my life just coming here. Instead of out in Washington, where every day you look at the wall of your house, or after you look at the wall of your house, you go outside and you look at the fence outside. Here, you look at the trees, man. Okay? All right. So long, guys. Don't get me wrong. I love Washington and Oregon, the Pacific Northwest, my favorite spots. I have some, I won't tell you my favorite spots because I don't want you to go mess it up. It's beautiful out there. Nature is beautiful, but Hawaii is warmer. All right, and I can go fish. Okay, guys. Bye bye. Don't forget, if you have any questions, suggestions, whatever, um, yeah, how I bought land here, how I bought my house in Washington State, and how I afford all these things. Yeah, okay. I think we can all do these things. It's just up here in the head. If you were thinking that you cannot do it, then you can't. But if you think you can, of course you can. All right. Okay. Mahalo.